Hello, everybody. This is Justin from the St. Charles back again with part two of our weekend podcast series. So it's still Saturday, the 7th of June 2025. Probably post this up tomorrow, though, so that's Sunday. I'm going to start with CEL AI, and this is one which we called pretty well last week. And we're into that blue box zone there at 0.68. We're right in the middle of it, aren't we? And we've sort of had a bit of a pullback last week. So where do I think this is going? Well, bit of a difficult one, but for me, I think that this move isn't over, and I think that we're going to see more upside. If I look at the momentum indicators there, that's sort of suggesting to me that there's another short leg higher. So I think that this is where I think over the sort of shorter term rather than longer term. So when I say that, sort of this period here, so I think that we could see another wave higher, and I think that 1p is where that's probably heading in the short term. So I won't go into reasons behind that because it's all technical, but that's where I think we're going to be heading. Probably a few more trading days of sort of sideways action. Do I have a blue box reversal zone? No, of course I don't. It's not been that kind in the trading history that we've had over the last few days to give me one of those. But I'm still fairly confident that we're going to see another leg to the upside. I think that that's probably going to be our low at around the 0.6 level. I don't think it's going to drop much lower than that, or if at all. But I think that we're going to see another push to the upside, and I think it's going to be attacking 1p in the near term. So I don't think everything is as bad as what everybody expects at CEL AI at the moment. So we're doing some research. CPAI is my next one. This is very confusing, isn't it? But this is one which we called last week. We gave that blue box there at 0.708 up to 0.822, which was correct, and we've had a bit of a pullback. And I was expecting a bit more. I thought it might be upside before downside, but I think that we're still going to see another leg higher in this one. But I think that hopeful this is going to sort of play out something like that, probably a bit more upside, a bit more downside, and then we can go on to smash that prior high and start another leg. So that is one which we shall monitor and see what's happening. I could be wrong, of course. We could just go straight up, smash that prior high and start the next leg. But, if we do, then I'll cover it off again. I think that that's almost very likely to get another leg to the upside, but let's see how that one goes. PR1 is my next one, and chart request. I think a lot of these are today. For me, I've got a blue box reversal zone down here at 2.38 all the way down to 1.285 pence. I think that this one is. It's been in a terrible downtrend, hasn't it? But since it sort of came to market at 49 pence, goodness me. Wow, that's been awful, isn't it? But say we're in a blue box reversal zone. Hopefully it can't go much lower, but you need to do research to why has it fallen down. It's had a terrible run of form, hasn't it, from since its launch back in July 22. But hopefully we should get a three-wave move to the upside. And I think the obvious point of call there is that gap at 3.3 pence, and then reassess the situation. So we should expect at least a three-wave bounce to the upside. But who knows? You would have thought there'd be a bagger in it. But as I say, you need to do the research. But for me, that gap there at 3.3 seems like the logical area for PR1. TRP is the next one, and this one is a chart request, which I've covered TRP off, and this is it's very frustrating. I had that blue box reversal zone there at 0.0292 down to 0.0212. We had a bit of a bounce to the upside there, sort of tagging 0.035. I've been in touch with the company, but they were going to do an interview, never did. Not very good. These companies all pay for this PR, but to me they don't do very much. For me now, I think that we're going to see traded down to this red box zone here at 0.017 down to 0.0128, which that would be a real shame if that happens. But this longer term blue box could be still in play. So it's possible that red box is not going to be where we see the reversal. We could indeed see the reversal from where we are at the moment. But if we could break that prior high at 0.0588, should trigger this red box zone here at 0.068 up to 0.0818. You need to do your research, because it had a fantastic run, didn't it? But then since then, it's had a real poor run. Been a lot of sellers about, but it'd be great to talk to the company and see what's going on. They always say, "Well, there's no news at the moment," blah blah blah. But what is happening? What is going on? Talk to investors. Don't talk to them when the share price is rising. Talk to them when the share price is falling. That's when we need to hear from the company. That's what we want to know. What's going on? But that's the whole point, isn't it? Communicate with your investors. But that's up to them. Next, we're going to do is Coin, and this one here. I covered off the other week, last week, I think. So, it had a terrific run, and that was my red box target zones there. And I just want to see more trading data. But, it could well be that, if we could break this prior high, then we're going to see another leg up. So I'm not too sure whether that is the finish of that corrective move or not. Again, the trading data is not brilliant. But, smash this prior high at 10 pence should bring us up to probably about 20 pence level. And as I say, I've got a much bigger target there as a longer term one at 38.5 up to 48.755. So, it's not going to go there in a straight line. Obviously, the company needs to produce in order for that to come about. But, it's one that I'll keep monitoring. And as I say, I covered it off because it is a chart request. Next one I'm going to do is CGO, and another chart request. And I haven't covered this off for a while, but excuse me, that is was in a blue box reversal zone at 0.9 pence down to 0.658. But the actual company's been in a terrible downward trend for a long while, from 10 pence down to fractions of a penny, wasn't it, for a little while there? But from that blue box reversal zone, you should expect at least a three-wave bounce, or fingers crossed. We sort of started it. I don't know what's happening with the company, but sort of 1, 2, 3 there. So we could up to 1.3, 1.5 pence, who knows? But possibly even higher. So if that's a corrective move from that extremely long downward trend, then we could expect a multi-month reversal should the company have changed its fortune. So worth doing some research, and again, one which you'll keep an eye on in the coming weeks. URU is my next one, and again, a chart request. And this one, again, unfortunately, I like to enter in a blue box reversal zone because I think that gives me a great risk reward. And in order to do that, obviously the trading history needs to be good to create one of those blue box reversal zones. And this one here hasn't given me that blue box reversal zone as yet, but what I would say, if we could hold above 3.24 pence and go on and smash that prior high in that blue box, which I gave before at 10.4. So, we need to break 11 pence, should then bring us up to this red box zone here at 13.1 to 15.8. Have I got a bigger target? No, I don't. So there's some, obviously had some sort of consolidation at some stage, but that would be where I would expect that. As I say, so it needs to stay above 3.22, break that up a high at 10.9, which that's a bagger in itself, isn't it? Would then bring us up to 13.1 to 15.8. So URU, I don't know anything about it, but we're doing some research on what's going on. If the news is coming out, should be a good one to take a punt on. GMET is my next one, and another chart request. So this is the one that we gave down here at 22 pence. We said that we thought there was going to be more upside, which is a correct call. And indeed, for me, I've got this blue box which I had down there. I gave at the time. You search back on my history. That's exactly where I thought it was going to be heading, and indeed, it looks to be heading there now. So I think 53.4 up to 62 pence is where we might see sellers. Have I got a longer term target? No, of course I don't. It's not enough trading history. Well, it's just been an uptrend. It's absolutely fantastic stock, isn't it? So I think you might see sellers around that. There's 50p generally is going to see some sellers, but which it has done there. It had a bit of a corrective move, but I want to see what happens once it gets into that box there. But I think that if you say a 1, 2, that's going to be our 3, and should get a 4 and a 5. So it should be fairly easy to tell when that one's hitting the top. So GMAT, great company. AHOC is next on another chart request, and this one here. We gave that blue box reversal zone 189 pence, which is correct call again. And we gave this, what was a red box, it is now blue, 277 to 340. But I actually think it's going to overshoot that. And I think where this is going to be trading, I think we're going to go to this red box zone here at 351 to 382.2 pence. So Hock doing extremely well, and great call from us. SLP is the next one. And again, this one here, we gave this a long time back in a long-term reversal play show, I think it was. We said at 47 pence that that's a great long-term reversal for at least a three-wave bounce to the upside, and indeed we are getting that now. So, and I've got this blue box reversal zone here, and again, this is, it should be fairly easy to sort of track. You sort of got 1, 2, this is our 3, so the move's not over, and then you get a 4 and a 5. So I think it's headed towards the top of that box. Could head much higher. I mean, wave 3 could continue well outside that box. Who knows? It's worth doing some research, see what's going on with the company. But the RSI is absolutely stonking hot at the moment. Probably a bit too hot for an entry for me. But if you get a bit of a pullback, then we should be seeing another leg to the upside. So SLP, we're sticking on your watch list. AMRQ is my next one, and this one here is one which we gave that blue box reversal zone at 68.4, which is again is another correct call. Absolutely brilliant. So I think we just need to keep on moving higher. Here, break this prior high at 121 is going to bring us to this red box zone here at 134 to 151, possibly 174.5 pence. So AMRQ is looking pretty good, but unfortunately it doesn't give me anything to give me a blue box reversal zone. It's sort of midway through trading. As I say, that blue box was the entry level, but normally could get a sort of entry around here, but at the moment there's not an entry for me. If that changes, I shall let you know. Next we're going to do is PXEN, and another chart request actually. So PXEN, I personally speaking, it might not go to this blue box, but that's where I would want to see an entry at 4.51. Currently sitting at 5.4, but that's where I think would be a safe, sensible entry. But not saying it's going to go there, might continue higher. But if we can break this prior high, so probably break at a hold above, sort of 8.4 pence, will bring us into this red box zone here, 8.94 to 10.15 pence. That's PXEN. I don't know anything about it, but we'll do some research. BMV is my next and my last one for today, and just get that up. So this one is in a long-term reversal zone, and it has been for a long while, since July 23, hasn't it? So, for me, it needs to pop its head out. So I think, so had a terrific run, hasn't it, from 0.2, so it's double bagged already. So I think you might see some resistance at the top of that box around 0.724 pence. But if we can keep on running, then my first logical target for that one would be 1.59 up to 1.975. So that's still a lot of bags from where it is today. And absolutely terrific for those who got at the bottom. Should it get there, of course. I mean, I'm not guaranteeing it will. It's a bit of one of my own ways of charting. But, I think that move's not over. So worth doing some research, see what it's all about. That's me for today. Back again soon. If there's any charts you'd like us to cover off, put in the comments below. Thank you very much.